Grand Rising and great day. So again, I just felt like I should just say this again because listening to just whatever and people people generally always talk about forgiveness, and they always go to the verse generally in the Bible that says that Jesus, when he was going through his ordeal, um, along the way to his crucifixion, that he kept saying to the Abrahamic God, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." So, if we take this verbatim, this literally means forgiveness is for people who are doing something to you unknowingly. They're doing something to cause you hurt, harm, um, uncomfortability, like they're crossing boundaries, but they don't know. And then you say, "Hey, that makes me feel uncomfortable when you do that," or "I don't like when you do that," or "I don't eat these things," or "I don't eat those things." And they go, "Oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry." And you say, "No worries, no worries, no problem." Now that is the what Jesus was talking about. Now there is no way that someone is going to come up and intentionally sock me in my head, cause me harm, maybe give me a concussion, I don't know, come to me in any type of acts of violence, and then I'm gonna go, "Oh, you know what? Jesus said forgive them because they didn't know what they was doing." They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew if they came up to me and hit me with their hand or something, that I was going to be in physical, maybe mental pain. Okay, like I'm not like, so I'm not. You can't be all, and so that stunts us, and so that did something to me internally, because as a people, as a this color people, that was again drilled and drawn into us by the ancestors. I'm sorry, by the oppressors, and our ancestors are like, why do you keep forgiving them? And they keep doing the same things, and you be, "Oh, because the Abrahamic God said we need to forgive." That is not what Jesus said. That is not. I'll put the verse in the comments below, but that is not what Jesus said. He was in an ordeal. There were people who did not know him. They did not know. Okay, so when people knowingly, that's intent. When people knowingly do wrong against you, whether it be physical, mental, spiritual, any type of wrong, why are you forgiving them? Who is the forgiveness for? It's not for me. Why am I forgiving my attacker? I don't need to I don't need to forgive my attacker to heal. What I need to do to heal is understand that there was nothing wrong with me, that somebody came and did something crazy to me. And here we are, let's forgive. Like literally, that's what that forgiveness stuff got you forgiven the oppressor, that got you forgiven the people that went and trafficked your ancestors, and not okay, we don't even go to that. That has you forgiven people who are brutally oppressing your people right now. We don't even have to go back to the ancestors or how we got here. I'm talking about right now. Right now. You got people murdering people, and you're like, "God said," why? Why do I need to forgive a murderer? Why? Don't murder, and you don't need forgiveness. If that's the cause, and all these people who are talking about forgive me because all have fallen short, are what? People of the Christian denomination, because they out there. I'm gonna do it in this state because God said forgive. Who? God didn't say forgive. Jesus said that, and then now y'all out here saying that this Abrahamic God said something that he didn't even say. Matter of fact, God himself don't forgive people like y'all forgive people. God will smite somebody in a minute. So that's hypocritical to me. If God don't forgive, why am I required to do something he don't do? According to y'all, he's sending people to hell every other second. He's scratching people's names out the book of life. He's departing. "I don't know you. I have never known you." But now I'm required. For example, I'm required to forgive the person who SA'd me. I'm required to forgive those people who molested me. I'm required to forgive those people who lied on my name, those people who cheated me out of money, who cheated me out of my spirit, who cheated me out of my spiritual power, like who cheated me out of my joy. Are you serious? That sounds crazy to me. That is a mental illness, and that's crazy. That's insanity. Because you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? That's going to cause you to have no boundaries. No boundaries. And so now, again, it's putting you in the cycle where people can do anything that they want to you because you have no boundaries, because you're like, if I don't forgive him, I'm not going to go to heaven. If I don't forgive them, God's not going to bless me. What? Have you ever read the Bible? Tell me, and like hardcore, tell me anywhere in the Old Testaments before Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Where does God say, forgive people who wrong you? Literally, he says, if your eye is offending you, pluck it out. But we're stuck in the cycle of forgiveness. You don't need to forgive. No. And debate me in the comments. Make a video. Let's have a debate on this, because that is the stupidest. And I said what I said. That is the stupidest idea that I've ever heard of. And then now you have victims who are out there who majority Christians, who are people are now telling you got the family, the ministers, the pastors, the therapists, everybody telling you forgive this person. Because when you forgive them, it sets you free. No, it doesn't. It keeps you in the victim mentality. It keeps you victimized. It keeps you wondering, why people keep doing this to me? Why? Am I that wrong? It makes you have low self-esteem because you keep forgiving people and they keep coming back. Because again, to be like, I forgive but don't forget. That's dumb. That's dumb. Because the basis of forgiveness is forgetting what they did. So you cannot forgive and not forget. I don't forget and I don't forgive. Period. You do something intentional to me, I intentionally erase you out of my life. So I can keep opening up to being hurt, to keep questioning myself, my worth? Probably not. That was just my cup of tea for today while I was in meditation and, doing my morning cleanup and stuff and my morning beauty stuff like that. Let's stop telling people to do that. I don't tell my kids to forgive. Remember. See, because that's what keeps us in these cycles of forgetting. Because forgiveness, you have to forget. Literally, FOR. The word forget is in forgiveness. I'm doing etymology on the word too. That's going to come up later in the video. Because, again, I don't tell people to forgive. For what? Like, I forgive people when they do something unintentionally. Well, that's what forgiveness is for. When someone does something that they don't know. When people intentionally do things to you, why are you forgiving them? They knew what they were doing. That's why they did it. And then after the first time I tell you, or I express to you my boundaries or my likes or my dislikes, and you don't respect it, good, I'm done. Because why, again, why I'm going to keep forgiving you so you can keep trying to push through my boundaries and keep disrespecting me. And then you're going to hold it, well, if you don't forgive me, you're going to hell. Fuck hell. I said it. There's no hell. I'm not going to hell. I'm not going to hell. For what? So like literally explain that to me. You all are living a life that you're struggling. You're in poverty now. You spend 6 days out the week in the church house, in the church place, and to tell you to forgive people, are you going to hell? You living in hell, you're gonna go to hell. And so you're living in hell and you're gonna go to hell because you refuse to forgive somebody who hurt you. Make that make sense to me. It don't make sense to me at all. Have a wonderful day.